Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Sunday Cook with me. Well, it's August already, and that means a couple of things. For those of you who are involved, kids will be going back to school in some states. In this state, most of them are going back by next week, second week in August, which because they get out early because it's so hot. And the other thing is, it's football season. In fact, a couple of days ago there was already a football game. So we need to get planning here for company dropping in, tailgating, living room gating, family room gating, or just sitting around watching the game together. So I'm going to be doing a series of football snacks or anytime party snacks. And I'm trying to arrange that these all are things you can make ahead or make and freeze and use as desired, so that you can get yourself a little stash and be ready for your upcoming holiday season. So the first one I'm going to make is called Hanky Panky. If you're from the Midwest, you've probably heard of Hanky Panky. In fact, my original recipe came from my girlfriend who came from Michigan. And she gave me the recipe for hanky panky and pasties. And so I'm going to share the hanky panky with you today. It doesn't have very many ingredients and it's fairly easy to make. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do, because any of these things make much too much for just the two of us. So let me take you down, and we're going to start at the stove, and then I will tell you what other ingredients you're going to need. Back in just a minute. Okay, here in this fry pan, I have a pound. Let me get this cover away. I have a pound of ground beef and a pound of hot Italian sausage. And we're going to brown these both up. So I'm going to get these all cut up good, and then while they're browning, I'll show you what else you need to get ready. It's hard to believe that kids are going back to school in some of the counties here in Florida next week. Fall must be coming. You'd never know it by the weather, but it must be coming somewhere. And of course, those of you who are Four Seasons may not be looking forward to the end of summer so quickly. But I know, like in New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and where I came from in New England, they're not going back to school until September. So you still have a little summer playtime yet, but that doesn't mean football season's not starting. Okay, I will go back and do a little bit more after it's had a chance to cook down a little bit. All right, the other things you're going to need: oregano, garlic powder, red pepper flakes, these are optional, and velveta cheese, or melty cheese. This isn't actually Velveeta, it's a Walmart brand, but you get the idea. Now, this is a 32-ounce block, and the recipe, that's a 2-pounder. The recipe calls for 16, so I'll be cutting this in half. And the last thing you need are those little cocktail rye spreads that you can get. Now I'm I'm losing my sign here, just a second. My store did not have the cocktail rye. It seems to me that that's more of a maybe a seasonal party type thing. So I just bought a loaf of rye bread just for today's video. And I'm not going to make all of them up on this because I want to use the cocktail rye when I can get it. And basically, that's all the ingredients that you'll need. So let this cook a little bit longer and then I'll come back when it's time for the next step. Okay, this is just about cooked. Now I need to get rid of the grease. And I'm going to use the old paper towel trick. I can do that another time. All right. I'm turning that way down to low right now because when I put the other ingredients in, it's got to cook slowly. Okay, I'm going to use a half a teaspoon of garlic. Half a teaspoon. 1 teaspoon. 1/2 teaspoon. A teaspoon of oregano. And it says a half a teaspoon of crushed red pepper. I'm just going to shake a little in. I don't want to make it too spicy. And now, oops, excuse me, now I'm going to get this in here, my cheese. Making cubes out of it so it'll melt a little faster and get mixed in. This is a bugger to cut, cheese. It sticks to the knife. I could spray the knife, but I didn't bother. I have my oven preheated to 400. Well, boy, it'll be cheesy enough, won't it? Oh, get that mixed down in the meat. And I'm going to put the cover on just to help it melt. I have my temperature down at 2 to 3. So I'll be back in just a minute. Let's let this melt. Okay, here's what I've done. I took 2 pieces of that bread and cut it into quarters. And I'm just going to make that many for now, because we don't need to have any more than that. And I've got parchment paper on here because the cheese probably will melt down onto the pan, and this will make it easier cleanup. And I might be putting too much on here, but we're going to see. Put this back, move this over so you can see the pan. Okay, now I'm going to put these in my 400-degree oven, and it says to cook them for 8 to 10 minutes till the bread is toasty, and this is all melty and bubbly. So I'll be back as soon as I take them out of the oven. Well, here we are. They're out of the oven. Chelsea wants me to give her the dinner. And you can see. Okay, let me see if I can get a taste. Oh, let me just show you first. I took the rest of it and put it in a container. I'm going to let it cool. Then I'm going to take my cookie scoop and I'm going to make balls and put them on a cookie sheet. Let them fast freeze flat. And then once they're frozen, I'm going to take them out and put them in a Ziploc bag. And I'll just take out how many I need at the time. Good idea, huh? All right, let me turn this camera around, see if I can take a taste. Hold on. Now, I hope it's not too hot. If it is, you'll see me not taste it. But here we are. Delicious. You taste the sausage, but you do need to use the spicy sausage. It's not hot at all because the Velveeta is such mild cheese. Nice and crunchy. Very good. Excellent. Hors d'oeuvre number 1 is a hit. Give it a try. It's easy, not much to it. I'm just trying to see if I can get any. I'm getting a little bit of a spice, but certainly nothing. People who like spice wouldn't even know it was there. Enjoy. I'll see you next craft day. Have a great afternoon. Make some hanky pankies. And I'll see you. Football season's here, you know. Everybody play nice now. Love you. Bye-bye.